So I feel like my calling specifically, and I've been called aggressive my whole life, and that's a good thing, is telling guys to man up. Man up, take back your sexuality. This is a fight that you need to win. You need to win it for my daughters. I need to win it for my daughters and my wife. And so let's stand up, let's stand in that gap, let's fight. Because this is a men's sport. Men are buyers, men are sellers most of the time. Women and children are the ones who are abused. So this is a men's problem. It's time to man up. It's time to say, no, that happens out there. Yeah, I'm sure it does, and I'm sure it's awkward, and I'm sure I don't want to talk about it. It happens in your living room, on your couch, with your laptop or your smartphone in front of you. That's where it's happening. That's what's feeding this. So let's shoot it there instead of having to fight the battle on the backside. Hollywood doesn't own sex. They try to. They try to say, this is what sex is, and this is how it should be done, and this is why it's great. And we need to reclaim that and go, no. This horrible, airbrushed, make it look pretty when it's nightmarishly ugly image of human sexuality is not true. For me, it's really personal. And that's, I want a world where my daughters can grow up and be valued and not seen as a commodity. And they're seen as a commodity because of porn and because of the massive demand for it. You know, every store is selling stuff that's shorter and shorter on really young girls. Well, why is that? Well, because they're creating a product, and that product needs to be readily available. Well, what porn teaches you is women are to be used and thrown away. I use this woman for my pleasure for however long that is. Click, click, boom, she's gone. Next woman. It's impossible for my daughters to attain. It's impossible for my wife to attain. She's had 3 babies. So changing that dialogue of, this is what sexy looks like. No. Sexy looks like your wife. And probably the biggest thing is, my wife shouldn't have to compete for my sexual attention. She shouldn't. And she should know that she doesn't have to. Let's get back to talking about how we fight this, which is stop looking at porn. Get accountability software on your computer. Get an accountability group. Every church in this metro should have an accountability group where guys can come and just be honest and go, here's where I'm struggling. Here's where I'm getting my butt kicked.